brother HaYaH, and I am going to the park on my way to go to another property to finish up some work there. But I'm going to reaffirm what I've been saying about the world before Columbus went across the seas. Before they came into our land, that the world was melanated. The world was a colored world. There was no pale kings. There was none of that. The only thing that was pale was the Neanderthal people that were locked away in the mountains. And they were terrorizing the locals, of the region, because, they were like animals. And, I'm gonna tell y'all something too. Even when these people were brung here as slaves in the 1900s, right? They were brung here as slaves, and also, they also got the option of the sharecropping thing or whatever, the contract, which worked in the 7 years and they gave you land. They were actually Italians that got that because a lot of people got excommunicated from their lands and they came here, and they were colored people, but the white people were literally solely brung here to work. And what happened was our dingy asses wanted to start sleeping with them and having babies by them. And even of the other nations, the other melanated dukes and duchesses and them, they started sleeping with them. And what happened was they started inherited their dukehood or their duchesshood, whatever title that these people held when they married these strange people. They inherited it, and that's how most of these places were, these roles were taken, and our people was replaced. Well, not our people, but let's just use a melanated people were replaced by a pale person because of the the strange fruit. Our people and the other nations sleeping with these people and having children by them. This is just real talk. You actually have a new race on Earth. They call it mulatto. That's a whole new race of people. So they don't, those people don't even, actually, none of the pale people have a land to go home to. I mean, they got a mountain they can go sleep in. A cave or something, but for the most part, they don't have a home, like a land that was given to them by the Most High. They don't have that because they weren't around during those times. This is a new breed of human, or they are the human, and actually we're on the moral of a godhood. And I'm gonna say this to anybody that's gonna try to leave me a comment and tell me we not God, there's only one God. I'm gonna tell you like this: stop calling the Most High God, because that's so disrespectful. Yeah, you're putting him down. You're putting him at the same level as his children, his creation. The gods of the earth was us. And the lower races worshipped us. Yeah, this is why you notice the Pope worships a black Madonna with a little black baby Zeus or whatever. Because we were the gods of the earth. They know. You gotta understand this, and you gotta know this. Even the other melanated races, if they took care of their bodies and ate the way they supposed to eat, and you know, they had power. They literally had power too. They could do certain magics and things too. You got to think about the Egyptian thing with the 2 staves. They were able to do things. Our power was just greater than theirs because we are the seed of the power. You know what I'm saying? We were the ones that could stop the sun and stop the moon, and you know, we could, you know, lift up cities into the clouds and cover them and throw lightning bolts. Like, we were able to do these crazy things. You know what I'm saying? But those other nations that were melanated, they could too, because you gotta come from the earth to be able to utilize the power of the earth. You can't if you don't have the DNA of the earth, you're not gonna be able to use her. So this is why they take and they change the earth, and they use chemicals, and they destroy everything, is because they're not from the earth. That's not their father. They're looking for their father. They really are. They know that Adam isn't their father. You know, they know. They tell you in their movies. They tell you in their movies, y'all. So, you know, this is why they so violent towards the earth, because it's not their created. It's not their mother. They wasn't taken from the earth. You know, so they don't. Why would you care about something that you have nothing to do with? And then the people that you don't want to come back and gain control again, you're gonna destroy what gives them power. You know? And that's what's going on, y'all. They're doing any and everything to defile and destroy anything that will cleanse us and put us back on that spiritual, will put us back in line with the circles, the rings of the earth, you know, put us back in our, I can't think of the word, but y'all know what I'm saying. Gets us back in order, and then we're back in order with those rings. And now, you know, when you go in a circle on a ring and you have more than one ring, what happens? When you follow those rings, it spirals up, right? Right? You stack rings on top of each other and you ride the rings, not even knowing you're going to start going from the bottom ring to the second ring to the third ring. You're going to spiral up. And it's the same thing with us as far as a spiritual walk. But also, if our bodies aren't, if the chemical composition in our body isn't correct with the chemical composition of the earth, right, then we're not going to open up spiritually the way we should be. We're not going to be able to receive what we need. And what they've been doing is feeding us drugs and food that are blocking and calcifying our third eye, our pineal gland. Because the third eye is your spirit. That's the spirit. That's the spiritual essence of your brain, the pineal gland. It actually has, you know, your pineal gland has crystals in it. And it also, your pineal gland also gets all the different chemicals in your brain, like the dopamine and those other chemicals. They actually are released into the pineal gland when, you know, you're using it. So right now we can say that we're using it, but you really can't say that, because I'll say this: how many of us can say that they see entities? Like, you see, you know, you can call it ghosts, you call it what you want to call. But how many of y'all have actually seen these things walking by them, standing looking at you? You know, how many people can honestly say that? It's not a lot. Because, you know, when I say it, people tell me I'm crazy. So that tell you right there that pineal gland is either calcified or they're not using it. You know? And I remember I was told not to open my third eye or whatever, but this the whole thing. Your third eye, your pineal gland is going to operate regardless if you say you're not going to open it or not. It's going to do it anyway, because once you start getting the correct spiritual stimuli and the correct chemical balance, it's going to activate anyway. And then you'll start to see the manifestations, these beings that the Most High is taking the veil off. Why is he calling me all the time? Yeah, wait. So, he don't want nothing. He called me to beg. It's my boy. It's the only dude I know that every time I turn around, he ain't never got no gas. And then when, you know, I ain't complaining, but sometimes it get a little irritating, because when I need help from, you know, ask him for something, he never got it. But, you know, I'm constantly putting gas in this bull car and everything else, and then it's irritating. Hold on, y'all. So, you know, I just don't like when somebody keep asking me, and then when I need a favor, I can't get it. You know, they get money, and then all of a sudden you don't hear from them until they broke again. You know what I mean? It's crazy. You know? I mean, it is what it is, but it just kind of irritates me a little bit, because I know, like 2 months ago, right? He was talking about he wanted to go take this woman somewhere. And he asked me if he borrowed $300 to do something for her birthday. And like, I told him, how are you gonna sit there and treat her to something when you ain't got no damn money? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you struggling, but you gonna make it a point to go do something for somebody. I said, and then on top of it, she don't even appreciate what you do, and then she gets mad at you because you can't do it. But, you know, the reason why you can't do it is because you were helping her. You know what I'm saying? You actually took the role of her role, well, you know, like a mother's role, and started watching the kids at home while she went to school. You know what I'm saying? And work. So while she was bettering her career, you quit your job, left the apartment you had, moved in with her, and, you know, and she went through school, got a promotion on her job, and I told him, I said, watch, the minute she get in a certain spot, she gonna give you her whole butt to kiss. And guess, Lord and behold, that's what happened, and that's what's been happening. And I told him not to do it, and he didn't listen to me. So, you know, he called me to borrow money to get her a gift because she's putting him down. And I said to him, you're gonna go borrow some money to buy her a gift or to take her somewhere. I said, and then you're not gonna be able to pay it back, right? I said, And then what? The next time it's gonna be the same thing? You know what I'm saying? And so she had got him this nice gift, right? And you know what I said? I said that gift got a ball and a chain and a pair of shackles hooked to it. I said that gift ain't out of love, bro. It was a nice gift. She got him, which I don't celebrate birthdays and stuff. Cause I told him, I said I don't know why you're doing that, but that's his problem. You know what I'm saying? I gave him the food. He didn't want to eat it, so it is what it is. So so he bragging about the gift. He happy. Yeah, my baby did it. Boom, turn around, right? So when he left the job, he's supposed to got unemployment, and they was like giving him the runaround. I'm talking about this was like 2 years. They were giving him the runaround, and he qualified for it. When I kept telling him, like, you gotta get a lawyer, he just didn't do it. So when she bought him the gift was what? It was stipulated on when he got his unemployment money, he was gonna give her back the money. So how was that a gift? And he didn't know that was her in her mind. So then what happened was when that stuff fell through and he could not produce the money because they were giving him runaround, and I kept telling them to get a lawyer for the unemployment. She said, I knew I shouldn't have got you what I got you because you're broke behind, couldn't give me my money back. So, and I told him, I said, so how was that a gift? How was that a gift? That's not a gift, man. I told him, I said, you're being set up. And he did. So he didn't want to listen. So to get out of that story, I'm constantly getting asked for gas money all the time. And stuff. And sometimes it gets on my nerves. But at this point, the reason why I do help him because he left. He did leave. I'm glad he left. So, you know, you gotta get on your feet and stuff. And, you know, I don't mind. It's cool, because if I got it, I'll give it. I really don't care. It's just sometimes, like, if I need something, man, I mean, can I get a $2? God, you gotta at least try, you know what I mean? Something. But it is what it is. So, let's get back to this melanated stuff. So, again, you ain't gotta try to open up that pineal. It's gonna open regardless because it's being stimulated. When you do certain things, right? Like certain reading, like when you trying to obtain knowledge with certain things, certain parts of your brain are stimulated for different things. I'm quite sure y'all know that. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get some gas. Yeah, so I kind of forgot what I was saying. I've been in the store for like 15 minutes. But I can just get back right to the melanin stuff. So, again, melanin. Well, no, let's do this. The third eye will open regardless of what you're being told. I'm so broke right now, y'all. I just put my last little 15 hours I had so I can get to this job. And I'm not gonna be done this job for like another 2 weeks because the lady that I'm doing the job for, she is not she's not respecting the contract that I wrote her. I wrote her a contract, you know. I wrote her a contract, and the contract stated when I am 1/3 of the way done the work, you gotta, you know, pay me 1/3, and then another 1/3, and then it'll be the completion. So I'm more than almost 3/4 of the way, and the only payment I've received from her is to get the material, and I literally had to fight with her about that. And so she, like, I'm redoing the kitchen, so I had to tear down walls, tear up floors, run new gas line, like just all new stuff, electric, everything. I gave her a number, a down payment number, as far as like so I can get the material. If I was gonna hire help, I would be able to hire help, everything. This woman hands me $500, and her excuse is, I don't like giving people a lot of money. So, and I looked at this woman and I said to her, so how in the hell do you think I'm supposed to go buy all this material after I gut your kitchen out, down to the studs, rewire, do all the plumbing over, all this work I gotta do? You see what I'm saying? You think I'm gonna be able to get all this material with $500? Like, this is what I went through from the beginning. But the only reason, like, a lot of people said I should walk, but how can you walk when this might not be, this might be my only job for the next month? You know what I mean? Because of the way stuff is going. And then my car, I couldn't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't haul nothing, I couldn't move nothing because I couldn't stop. So it was just, you know, crazy. You know, like I say to people, it's easy to say what a person should do is when you have money coming in. But when you don't have it coming in like that, you can't tell somebody to walk away from a job and they got bills to pay and they got children and stuff like that. You can't tell somebody, I'm gonna walk. Well, what if I had to walk? That would have been my last job for the next 3 months. You see what I'm saying? So, and don't, like, I'm not a prideful person. I'm struggling. And I get out here, and when I make whatever I make, I go and buy my books. I go through all my little secret stores that I got and everything, and I get to looking and praying and asking the Father to guide my hands and my mind, and I buy my books. You know, I only asked for help for one book. I got the book, been reading the book. You know, but for the most part, every book that I have, and I have tons of books, I bought with my own money. You know, and like, and then I gotta deal with people like this that have you write a contract, they sign it, but do not want to honor it. And you know, I could have put a lien on it, on her property, because she's breaching contract. But what is that going to do for me? Huh? Nothing. Yeah, that's exactly, that's what it's going to do for me. Nothing. So now, I'm here. I'm doing the work. I'm getting the work done. You know, and so I see her husband, because her husband's always out. He's never home. He's always out, like out of town. So I see him, and I talk to him. So come to find out, I think that's my sister. Look like my sister. So is that my sister? She ain't looking in the mirror. Yeah. Is she looking in the mirror? I'm not sure, y'all. There's my little sister, though. I think. Well, she is. That's the ignorant behind a little sister. Because my sister got the same Jeep. But nah, that's blue. Hers is black. But so, you know, again, I could have did that, put a lien on it and everything. But again, what's that gonna do for me? So then I talk to her husband, and he tells me. So I'm telling him what's going on. He asked me, like, you know, why haven't you hired nobody? And I told him why. You know, I said, I can't hire somebody if I don't have the money, and your wife don't want to, like, honor how I wanted to be paid for the job, so I could hire somebody. So I'm stuck doing it by myself. You know what I'm saying? And on top of it, I gotta go run and do little small odd jobs that have gas to get to this job. Like, this is a nightmare. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And this ain't the first time. This is like my 5th time running into somebody like this, and it seems like I'm constantly running into them now. And it puts a lot of strain on me, because even when I complete the job and I get paid, all the money I make, it goes right back out, because I can't hire nobody to have the job moving fast, and they don't want to listen to you. I'm not, sisters, I'm not coming down on y'all, but I'm sorry, but it's always the sisters that do their brothers dirty. I'm sorry, it is. I mean, I do run into some men, but 9 times out of 10, it's sisters that do it, y'all. So, I'm talking to her husband, and I'm telling him what's going on. And he's like, well, so he tells me, he said, well, this what happened. He said, remember when you gave us the number last summer? Yeah, last summer y'all gave me a price. Yeah, you almost got your car in an accident. But, so he said, I said, yeah. He said, well, she didn't want to hire you. She wanted to hire a white man. This is what he told me. And he told her, why don't you hire our neighbor? I'm their neighbor. I live right next door. I mean, I could walk out my door and knock on their door. He said, he's next door. We know him. Da-da-da. No, I just feel better hiring a white man. That's what he told me she said. Guess what the white man did? He took $7,500. She gave him $7,500 down. He charged her $10,000 to do the kitchen and it's pretty much the 3rd floor of an apartment. So it's 2 bedrooms, a kitchen, and the bathroom. All right. So she gave him $7,500 down. Right. He took the money, and then he came. He never did anything, and he went and ripped all the plumbing out the house, out the building. He went through every floor and stole all the copper, everything. So initially, she just thought that they just took their money and ran off, right? So I asked them, did they get a contract? Oh, no. So I said to her husband, so I'm actually being punished for something a damn heathen, a demon did, that a choice she decided to do because she don't trust her own people. You know what I mean? And the sad part is, I get out there every when it's snow and shovel in front of your door. I don't ask y'all for no money. You know what I mean? I do nice gestures to y'all, and I started doing them because her and my sister was gang warring, so I had to do something to break the ice. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did. I started shoveling, cleaned up in front of their house and everything. And that actually, kind of broke the ice. And then I went out on the back deck, because our decks are together, and I redid all the planks on the deck, to break the ice. So now her and my sister is cool. But you decide you want to hire a white man. So he rips them all. He steals all their money, all the money they gave up, and she's punishing me for it. And again, when I said to her, so when she gave me the $500 to start the job, and I told her, I said, I can't start no job with this. I said, you got to give me what I asked you for, right? So she didn't even do that. She gave me, I think, 3/4 of it. I just said, you know what, let me just get this done. So I go get what I could or whatever like that, and I'm doing the job. So I explained to her. So what happened was, I found he stole all the plumbing out the building. So I call him and I show him everything's gone, right? And she was like, oh my God, da. And for some reason I felt like she was looking at me like I did it. But I'm like, I said to her husband, I ain't even been here a day. I mean, I literally got the keys from her that morning, and 45 minutes later I called and said, y'all have no plumbing in here. All your pipes is gone throughout the whole building, everywhere, right? And then I said, and I showed them, I said, whoever did it, they had a street key. So he went and turned the water off at the curve so it wouldn't flood the basement, and also they wouldn't find out until he probably was long gone that he did that. But she was giving me these strange looks and stuff, and like I went there. I told her, I said, well, I don't know why you looking at me like that. I'm just letting you know that all your pipes are gone. She's like, oh no, I'm not looking at you. I said, well, that's the feeling I'm getting. And that's what I told her. I said, I'm getting a feeling that you're looking at me like I did have something to do with this, and I didn't. I said, you just gave me the key not even, what, an hour ago? I said, so you telling me, from what I see out in your eyes, that 30 minutes, because it took me about 30 minutes to get there. So in 30 minutes, I went and ripped all this stuff out on 3 floors and in the basement. Took it to the scrap, got it to my car, got it in my car, took it to the scrap yard, got whatever I was gonna get for it, and then decided to call y'all, and I have no dirt on me, no nothing. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and I had to go there, and I put it out there just like that. And then, so, you know, the husband was like, no, I know who stole it, that damn crackhead you hired. I told you not to hire him. So guess what? I didn't know he was white until yesterday. And I've been doing this job for about 2.5 weeks now. And I did not know that until yesterday. So, and the husband told me, he was like, yeah, it was some damn white man she hired. And I was like, right? So, and then they've been beefing about it. So she asked me how much to redo all the plumbing. So I give her a price on that. So I tell her, well, you got to give me half down to get the material to do the plumbing. I'm not even asking for money for my pocket as far as for that part. I just want the material money so I can keep going. So she gives me the material money for that. You know, what I do is I correspond with you via text too. So that way now it's still a written account of what we spoke on, right? Then turn around and what do I find? Big giant soft spot in the floor where somebody put down laminate, and pretty much you could just walk and fall right through the floor. And, you know, I don't know who did it. So it got to be replaced. You know what I mean? It's a subfloor. It was, I think, 8 foot by 16 to 18 feet. Big area, right? So now they want a price for that. Okay, give them a price. It's got to be done because it's in the immediate working area. Yo, you see what he just did? She did. People is crazy. Like, they just don't care about their life. So we got that that happened. So now she like, well, you know, it got to get done. That. So then I just give it a price for that. Tell her I just need the material money. I'll get the, you know, the other part when I'm done. Via text her again. What happens? Before she even sent me the money, they changed their mind about doing the kitchen, something with the kitchen. They want to change some stuff in the kitchen. What they wanted to change in the kitchen was actually a couple $1,000s worth of work. Give them the price. They got it. That definitely. So you got 3 things that got to be done definitely right away. And the kitchen, that was the first place I was working in, and I was actually in that area where they were saying like I was about to close up the walls and stuff. So, because I had already gut down the wall and everything, you know, when I showed them the thing with the floor. So now, you know, I give them a number. She gives me that. So now I got, within a day or two, I done got 3 down payments for situations, right? One situation, you caused it. You wanted me to do this. So it's not like it's something I found. This is something you decided you wanted done, right? So now I get to 1/3 of me being done the initial contract part. And I call her, okay, because I wanted to hire somebody to do all the painting for me. Because I did all the little prep work in the bedrooms and the hallway and everything. So all I had to do was be painted. Do you know what she said to me? I gave you money. I'm like, what? I said, no, you didn't give me money. You gave me down payments for 2 situations that was found. That was problems. I didn't cause those problems. I didn't steal your pipes. I didn't put a big ass hole in your floor. These are stuff that has to be taken care of ASAP. So no. And then I said, and the other thing, you added that. that still has nothing to do with the initial contract. And the thing, she said, well, the money I gave you, you should use it. I said, I can't use it because it's at the dollar. It's at I rounded it off to the dollar for the material. I'm like, what? I said, you can't sit there and find problems or add stuff and then try to tell somebody that you gave them money. Like, it don't work like that, lady. Like, and I'm trying to explain this to her, and she says to me, well, I don't feel comfortable with giving people my money. Just like that. So now I'm sitting here going through all this bullshit stuff just so I can get done and get paid. And I've been literally, like, just now, you know why I'm getting here so late? Because I had to go run and change an outlet for somebody. They'll have enough money to get gas, and you know what I mean? Like, this is ridiculous. It really is, y'all. And this is what I was telling her husband, like, I'm done after that. I can't do no work for y'all, because I said, you're not being fair to me. I didn't do nothing to you. You know, I'm being punished for some mess I didn't do. I didn't tell you to hire that man. You did that. You understand what I'm saying, y'all? So just know, like, I be going through hell, straight up. Like, seriously, y'all. You know, sometimes I can't pay my rent, and I get in arguments and stuff with my people because of people doing stuff like this. You know what I mean? People doing stuff like this. Then, you know, you try to help, you know, somebody out, like their friend or whatever, and they burn you. And they don't want to give you nothing. Like, it's like, y'all don't understand. I'll be going through it. You know, and then I get on here, and I'm not upset. I'm not yelling. I'm not screaming. I'm not cussing nobody out. I'm not calling nobody no names. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, again, you know, sometimes it's a lot going on. It really is. You know, I have a lot of stuff going on. I get taken advantage of a lot, even with contracts and all. You know, and the sad part is when somebody take advantage, usually my family, like they do you in, man. My family will do me in, treat me like I'm a nigga off the street, like I'm somebody they never met in their life. So, and that also, you know, messes with your growth, like your spiritual growth, like, and people don't, like, you know. And that's another thing. So, like, y'all know, y'all hear me when I say I'm tired and I work this much, and you know, somebody may leave me a comment where you gotta chill, like, and I can't. How I'ma chill? You see what I'm saying? How I'ma sit back and relax when I can't? I don't have the luxury to do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have that luxury. Some people may, but I don't. I don't have those luxuries. Because I have to make sure I got my rent money 3 weeks before. You know? Yeah. Because certain persons, they want theirs right then and there. It ain't no, oh, I'm gonna be a day late. Ain't none of that. And it's a family member. You know what I mean? It's my blood. But I guess when it comes to business, they don't care. They want their money. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know. But again, so, you know, I just want people to see that, yo, I have a lot of, I go through a lot. It ain't peaches and cream, man. So just know, when I say I'm burnt out, I'm burnt out. I really am. I'm burnt out. Done. Stick a fork in me. You hear me? Stick a fork in me. It's a wrap. And I remember what it was just like last month. I worked so much. I only got like a half a day of sleep or 2 weeks because I was constantly getting up, going to work, coming home, going to bed, getting up, going to work, coming home, going to bed. But when I say coming home, I was coming home 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? By the time my body calms down, I told you I gotta sit down and I gotta quiet myself. I gotta make everything quiet so you know my mind can stop. Because I'm constantly thinking. I got all this stuff going on. So, you know, I turn everything off, turn all everything off, and take a minute and make my head shut up. You know, and just sit in the dark for a minute and just listen. So, and I know afterwards it was like about 4 days after like running like that for so long. I came home and I sat down on a chair and I didn't wake up for 2 days. And my sister thought something. She thought I was in a coma. Like I'm glad she said she said when she came down there, how you doing? She said when she came down there, she said, well, maybe I'll just sleep, you know, and stuff. But then she said when she came down there the next day, she said I was sitting up in the chair and I was still in the same like sitting position. And I'm gonna tell you something, I was so sore when I opened my eyes. Oh my God. I was in so much pain because I sat down and I kind of like slumped down a little bit in the chair, if you know what I mean. And oh my goodness, the pain. Because my body shut down. I was done. And she told me, she said, you was asleep for 2 days. So what are you talking about, sleep for 2 days? She said, 2 days you did not open your eyes. She said, I would move. She said that's the only reason why she didn't like call, you know, emergency or nothing. She said because I would move, right? But I wouldn't wake up. You know what I mean? So, and you know, this is what I gotta go through at the present moment. You know what I'm saying? You know, people don't understand. This is stuff. And I'm gonna put this out there for a lot of women. And if this don't apply to you, then don't get upset. But this is for a lot of women. This applies for a lot of women. When you get mad at your better half and you want to do stuff in spite and kick him out of your home, right? And now he has to go and get himself a place and all this stuff. And if this man is paying the bills and everything, he just paid the bills. Do you not know that a lot of us literally go through what I just said, was speaking about? A lot of men work themselves to the place where they can't even stay up, you know? And you know what happened? And this is like one of the reasons why I literally stopped talking to my wife, period, for a while on the phone, because when she finally got in touch with me, instead of concerned to see if I was okay, what she was with some girl, like that's the only thing that runs through people's minds. And it's like, I'm not a child. You know? I'm not a child. And if that's the only thing you could think of, then that just shows me where your mind is. You in a stupid place. You in a low state. You know what I'm saying? Your mental capacity is like a duh. You know? And who wants to go through that? Who wants to go through that? And then I'm going through all this. So nah, I'm not talking to you. I'm cool. Get out of here. Bang on you. You know? But yeah, so I just wanted to put that out there so let people know, like, this is what a lot of men go through, man, when they get snatched out of their home because somebody got an attitude. And then, you know, you tell him get out, he leaves, and then what do you get called right after that? You ain't no man. You gonna leave your family. But you totally forgot that you told him to get out. I'm calling the cops. Like, all that just slipped your mind. But because he left, because he didn't want to deal with those people, now all of a sudden he's not a man. Because he left, you know, because he didn't want to go through that. So you gotta understand, like, we go through a lot, man. And like right now, I'm stressed out of my mind. I don't get on here and beg people for money and ask for help. I don't do that. I just deal with it, roll with the punches. I didn't want to ask for help with the brick situation, but my sister, like, kind of, not my sister, I'm talking about my Hebrew sister. She know who she is. She kind of like jumped down my throat. All my screws fell out my pocket. She just kind of jumped down my throat and was like, listen, you gonna ask for help, you know? Like, she got upset with me. She knows who she is, you know? She jumped on me because I didn't want to. So, you know, I done had somebody leave me a comment talking about all y'all dudes do is ask for money, and I'm like, wow, I've never asked nobody for nothing. Maybe once or twice. That's about it. I said, but besides that, I've never done that. I said, but here we go. Don't know people's circumstances. Don't know what's going on. But it's just so quick to judge somebody and say what somebody's doing. And it's far from that. You know, and the funny thing, it always seems to be somebody that's not of your people. When you really start to sit back and you take a look at the comments and see who it is, it's always some damn, you know, wannabe on here causing problems and talking trash and stuff. But the only thing they do is steal, kill, and destroy. That's all they do. But got the nerve to try to come down on somebody because they ask for help from people. Like, this is, you know, yeah, man. But a lot of us, man, stressed out our minds. A lot of us really are. Because I'm stressed. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I've been working, and it's like I'm working for nothing. I mean, I know eventually I'm gonna get paid, you know, once I'm done. But it's it's hard when you can't even hire help because the person got done dirty by somebody else, and you're the one that's catching the blunt of it. You're the blame for somebody else's actions, and the one thing that hurt the most is when you get blamed for somebody else and they ain't even of your people. I could see if it was one of, you know, somebody that looked kind of like you, I would have took it a little bit easier. I'm like, all right, well, you know, some of us a little messed up, but I got you, you know. But then when it's a whole nother people, oh no, that pisses me off. It's like, damn, you can't see the difference? But, oh snap, see that? Look, I done left all my tools up on my truck, y'all. Look at that. Told you I'm burnt out. But I gotta do what I gotta do. Somebody would have came up that quick, took all my stuff. They would have took everything. Look at that. Told y'all. I would have got my levels, my clamps, my speed square. You know? So, just, you know, and like right there, that right there, that shit make me sick. I'm sorry. They do, because they just so happy and have nothing to worry about while we out here struggling like hell. Going through it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not right. It really ain't. And I remember I told myself one time I was really about to start being nasty to people. Cause it seemed like the people that's mean and nasty and do people dirty, seems like they the only ones that, you know, that get took care of, or, you know, people do, or, you know, just things happen for them. And at one point I was about to go there. I'm glad You know, I caught myself, but that's how I felt. I'm like, damn, I mean, only way somebody care or show you some type of love, you gotta be a jerk and take advantage of them and talk to them like they ain't nothing. You know? Then they'll show you some type of respect and whatever. And that's how I felt during the time. But you know, like I tell y'all, prayer's a mug, man. You gotta pray. I hope I ain't scratched the wall. You gotta pray, y'all. You gotta ask for strength and clarity, because it's hard, man. I ain't lying, it's hard. It's hard. Time I turn around and something happening. Every time. I got sisters that think I'm their man. I gotta come and fix their house for them for free. I can't ask for no money. I just gotta come fix what they want fixed. Like, it's ridiculous. Wife do it. Sisters do it. You know, sometimes I can't even get gas when I go do stuff for my wife and my sisters. And I don't have it sometimes. And then when I don't have it, and why you ain't ask me? But when I ask you, I ain't got no money. But you just sat here and bought a $1,500 fireplace and you want me to mount it to the wall. But you ain't got no money. But you want me to come do it for free. This is stuff I'll be talking about. Right. Yeah, y'all, listen. Brother be going through it. I'm just letting y'all know. I think this was my time to vent, and y'all just got a taste of it. But yes, brother goes through it. Brother goes through it. Truly. But to revert back, you have to, when it just know that there is no such thing as willingly opening your pineal, because once you start seeking the Most High and you look and you start seeking knowledge, and once you start obtaining knowledge, you start using the knowledge that you gain, it's automatically going to do what it's going to do, what it was designed to do, because you're stepping into a higher realm. You done awoken your spirit, man, and he's ascending back up. He's going up the spiral. And this ain't no witchcraft. This ain't none of that. The Most High is not going to put something in your body, especially dealing with spiritual essence or anything that does with the spirit, and then tell you it's evil. The only way something like that is evil is if you got evil intentions. All you got to do is look at the kings of Israel. What was that? Jeroboam, whatever their names was. They had knowledge. Remember Saul? The spirit of the Most High came on to Saul. And Saul had knowledge. He had the Most High Spirit on him. And what did he do? He used the Most High Spirit for what? Evil. That's what he did. So you think the Father Spirit gonna come down on you and your third eye ain't gonna be open? Or your pineal gland ain't gonna be in operation? You keep believing that. Keep listening to these jerks that's lying, telling you a bunch of bull crap, telling you not to ascend up spiritually. Keep listening to them. My thing is this. I want to go higher spiritually. I want to see spiritual beings. I want to talk to angels. I want to do it all. And I know like hell, I'm not going to be able to do that. Stand on the corner yelling and cussing at people. No, I gotta gain knowledge. I gotta chase after knowledge. I gotta learn stuff that I had no idea it was here. You know, it even existed. You know what I'm saying? I gotta take time and sit and commune with the Creator, me and the Creator, in our little closet. Like he tell you, go into a closet. Like, this is the thing. You see the condition this place is in? This is the other one I will have to do afterwards. I'm gonna show you the other one once. I'll do a little bit, man. Nah, this is good enough. You see what this place look like. So this will be the next one. It's the same way, same hallway, same kitchen, almost the same stove, same windows. These cabinets was over here. That's what it is. So yeah, so you know, but yeah, that's what it is, guys. That's what it is. So you gotta seek the Most High. When you seek the Most High, you're gonna have to learn stuff that you did not know. You had no idea it existed. And most of the stuff that you don't know existed is spiritual stuff that you can't comprehend. People don't have excuses for it. So how you gonna see anything manifested if you're not opening the spiritual eye, in which you're being told that this is what this is for? That's why it's in the middle of your face. Like, come on, y'all. Stop listening to these idiots. These dudes gonna have you sitting there carnal as I don't know what. You ain't gonna have a spiritual bone in your body because all you thinking about is flesh. And that's when you go ahead, get away from me. I don't know you. Because the Most High ain't come down in no dang on flesh. He's in the spirit. And he's telling you to commune with him. Look for him. Seek me out. Ain't that what he's He's telling you to find David. Seek David, your king, right? That's the carnal side. Because David gonna feed you, right? And you can seek David through letters, manuscripts, and stuff like that, because he does have writings, right? You can seek him like that. You can find out about him and who he was, because you don't know who he was. You only know what you read and what they had left in books. So now you gotta figure out who he is and find your king, because that's what he is. He's your king, right? And then you seek the Father. Then you go to the spirit realm and you look for the Most High. You get to know him in the spirit realm. This is a realm you know nothing about. And the reason why he's telling you to look for David first is so that you can be okay in the carnal side of your body. David's going to show you how to control your flesh. He's going to tell you what to do and what you are not supposed to do. This is what I did to stop this. This is what I did to do this. That's the carnal side being taken care of. Now you know how not to sin. Now you know how to get away from this sin and that and whatever you'll be going through. So this is why you seeking David. Well, now you got the carnal under control. Now you go step into the spirit. This is when you go step into that dark room, that closet, and you calling on a spiritual being, not no man. It's a spiritual being. This is the Creator. And he starts to commune with you once he see you really want learn who he is. That's when you step into higher things. So don't let nobody tell you, oh, don't do that, that's wicked. The only thing gonna be wicked is you. And you're gonna be stuck, just like they are. And all you see is what? All they do is what? What do they do all the time? Read the same stuff and cuss people out on that same corner. None of that stuff changed yet. And it's been years. And they still screaming the same doctrine. Well, saying, cool with the doctrine, but they're not feeding the people. No, there's nothing new being said. It's the same thing. They're not telling them nothing new. They're not giving them no more food. They got the same type of Alpo dog food. They ain't put a little bit of meat in it, mix a little egg in it, give it a little flavor. They ain't do none of that. It's the same dried up dog food. Now, when they first started, yeah, that kibble with some bits was good. But after a while, when you keep eating kibbles and bits and it don't have no different flavors, what happens? You don't want it. So think about that. What do you see them doing? What are they doing right now? What is their fruits? They're on the corner saying the same stuff from 5 years ago. And now look at what you got brothers doing videos on. What are these brothers talking about? Every week you hear something different. You hear something more deeper, more spiritual. That right there should tell you something. Hold on. These guys is tapping into knowledge that these dudes don't even know what's going on. So the first thing they say, oh, it's evil. Because they can't comprehend it because they stuck in the carnal. They don't want to seek the spiritual side. They want to stay on the flesh. And this is what their Jesus, their Christ, whatever their flesh God is, this is why they're stuck there. Because he don't. Why would an enemy and somebody that's trying to destroy you, why would he want you to connect back into the spirit? Back and connect back to your spiritual father? Why would somebody want you to do that? So the first thing they're gonna tell you is what? Yo, dog. Nah, that's wicked. Don't do that. And right after they tell you it's wicked, what's the next thing come out their mouth? You're gonna burn. You're gonna go to hell. The Most High gonna punish you. And I'm gonna be right there laughing. Ain't that what the church do? Ain't that the same damn thing the church did? I hope you burn in hell. Ain't that what they did? Now tell me, you see brothers up there talking about the Most High gonna burn you up. When we sit here and we reading this stuff to y'all, you don't hear us saying, oh, he gonna kill you because you ain't doing what we say. Nah, listen, man. This is what I got. Look into it. Let me know what you think. Leave me a comment. That's my favorite word. Yo, I found this. This was brought to me, blah, blah, blah. Yo, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. You might be giving something that I ain't got. So now we can both sit together and figure out some things. So I'm just saying, y'all. That's all I got to say about that right now. So I had to vent a little bit though, cause I got frustrated, y'all. I really did. But I hope y'all enjoy yourselves. Enjoy the video. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And I'm gonna get to work, and hopefully I can get this thing done, so I can get some money and pay whatever bills. I have to pay my rent and everything else. Pay all my bills. All right, so shalom.